candidates looking to fill Mark Souder's old seat in Congress continues to grow. Later today, State Representative Wes Culver is expected to officially announce that he's running. That brings the total number of candidates to 12. 11 of those are Republicans. Wednesday, Mike Foster and Lonnie Powell join the race. Foster has run for Congress before, while Powell is a former campaign manager. Dr. Tom Hayhurst is the only Democrat running in the special election.
So now, of course, the big question is what happens next. And joining us to explain is Allen County GOP Chairman Steve Shine. Steve, thank you for coming in. You too, thank you. Okay, we have 10 Republican candidates. They're going to be chosen through a special election. Specifically, who is going to choose them? Explain that process.
As of today, actually, there are 12 candidates.
Okay.
And they will be chosen by Republican precinct committee men and women who comprise the 3rd District Congressional Caucus. Those are men and women in the 8 counties which comprise the 3rd District. Allen County has 260 of the 500-plus precinct committee people. They will make that decision on or about June the 12th.
Okay, we have a lot of newcomers.
Yes.
Some people who have never done this before.
Yes.
Will they actually all collectively have a chance to meet with these people?
That's an excellent question, because the Allen County Republican Party, in association with the Mike Downs Center for Politics at IPFW, will be sponsoring a candidate forum for all 12 Republican candidates 1 week from this evening, Thursday, June 3rd, 7 p.m. at the Walb Memorial Union Ballroom. And it will be the opportunity for the public to have the opportunity to see the lineup of Republican candidates and to put their 2 cents in to be able to decide and recommend who they would like their precinct committee person to vote for in the upcoming caucus.
Okay, you mentioned 2 cents. Speaking of money, a lot of figures have been tossed around regarding how much this is going to cost. Are we any closer to finding out just what it's going to cost and who's going to be paying for what portion?
Well, the cost for Allen County alone is about $275,000 if the special election is held on any other day other than the general election day.
Okay.
So what that means is if the governor decides to have the election on the special election on general election day, November the 2nd, there will be no additional cost. But if it's any day prior to that, Allen County will have a price tag of $275,000, and then there is probably another $500,000 on top of that for the surrounding counties and the manpower in the other 7 counties.
That's a pretty hefty price tag.
That is a big price tag for the rather minute things that the congressman would have to handle in between the middle of July and November.
Now, will Souder have to pay for any of that?
Originally, I had recommended and requested that Congressman Souder use the excess funds in his campaign war chest to offset that cost. But it has come forward that that could appear to be a conflict of interest, much like naming rights for a sports stadium like Lucas Oil Stadium. I don't think anybody wants to have this special election brought to you by Congressman Mark Souder.
Okay.
So in order to remove the branding of it, if you will, and make certain that there is no conflict of interest and no appearance of any impropriety, the counties will have to pay for this on their own.
Do we have time for one more question? The date, June 12th, for a special election, possibly?
Possibly. No, not a special election, for the Republican caucus.
Okay.
Right, and then the special election will be determined after that date. The governor will decide probably right after the time that the caucus is either determined or held, when between the middle of June and November 2nd that the special election will be held.
And the location for the caucus?
The location for the caucus is yet to be determined.
Okay, Steve.
Nice
a lot
to
of
see
information
you.
in a short amount of time.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in.
I've repeated it enough times that I think I've got it down right, Vine.
All righty, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Back to you.